Hi, it's Jimmy. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into 10 mouth-watering pasta bakes you need to try. We've got 10 more mouth-watering recipes that'll have you saying Mamma Mia in no time. Make sure you smash that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any future food challenges. I have some seriously delicious pasta bakes lined up for you guys, so get ready to take some notes. We're talking cheesy, creamy, and packed with flavor. Whether you're a seasoned chef or a kitchen newbie, these recipes are easy to follow and guaranteed to impress. So, let's get started. First up, we're spicing things up with a Mexican fiesta sweet potato bake. We're going to start by roasting one large sweet potato diced with a tablespoon of olive oil and a teaspoon each of chili powder and cumin. While that's roasting, we'll brown a pound of ground beef with one diced onion and a chopped green pepper. Once the beef is browned, drain any excess grease and stir in a 15-ounce can of black beans, a 10-ounce can of diced tomatoes and green chilies, and 2 cups of your favorite salsa. Let that simmer while the sweet potato finishes roasting. Once everything is cooked through, combine the sweet potato mixture with the beef mixture in a large casserole dish. Top with a generous amount of shredded cheddar cheese and bake at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes, or until the cheese is melted and bubbly. Looking for a classic comfort food dish? Look no further than this ham and mushroom pasta bake. Start by cooking 1 pound of your favorite pasta according to package directions. While the pasta's cooking, dice 1 onion and slice 1 pound of mushrooms. In a large saucepan, melt 4 tablespoons of butter over medium heat. Add the diced onion and cook until softened, about 5 minutes. Stir in the sliced mushrooms and cook until tender, about 8 minutes more. Stir in 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and cook for 1 minute. Gradually, whisk in 3 cups of milk and bring to a simmer, stirring constantly. Cook until the sauce has thickened, about 2 minutes. Stir in 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, 1 cup of diced cooked ham, and the cooked pasta. Pour into a greased 9 by 13-inch baking dish and bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes or until bubbly and heated through. Get ready for a cheesy explosion with this cheesy ground beef delight. Brown 1 pound of ground beef in a large skillet over medium heat. Drain any excess grease. Stir in 1 jar, 15 ounces of your favorite spaghetti sauce, 1 cup of water, and 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Bring to a simmer and cook for 10 minutes or until thickened slightly. Meanwhile, cook 12 ounces of your favorite pasta according to package directions. Drain and set aside. Preheat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. In a greased 9 by 13-inch baking dish, layer half of the pasta, half of the meat sauce, and 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. Repeat layers. Sprinkle the top with half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Bake in the preheated oven for 20 minutes or until the cheese is melted and bubbly. Chapter 4. Spice up your life with this spicy chorizo and mozzarella gnocchi bake. Start by heating a large skillet over medium heat. Crumble in 14 ounces of chorizo sausage and cook, breaking it up with a spoon until browned. Remove the chorizo from the pan and set it aside. In the same skillet, melt 2 tablespoons of butter over medium heat. Add 1 diced onion and 2 cloves of minced garlic and cook until softened, about 5 minutes. Add 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, and salt and pepper to taste. Bring to a simmer and cook for 10 minutes. Meanwhile, cook 1 17.6-ounce package of gnocchi according to package directions. Drain and set aside. Preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. In a large bowl, combine the cooked gnocchi, chorizo, tomato sauce, and 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. Pour into a greased 9 by 13-inch baking dish and top with the remaining half cup of mozzarella cheese. Bake in the preheated oven for 20 to 25 minutes or until the cheese is melted and bubbly. Chapter 5. Let's take a trip to Italy with this classic carbonara bake. Begin by cooking 1 pound of bucatini pasta according to package directions. While the pasta is cooking, dice 8 ounces of pancetta. In a large skillet, cook the pancetta over medium heat until crispy. Remove the pancetta from the pan and set it aside, reserving the rendered fat in the skillet. In a large bowl, whisk together 4 large eggs, 1 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, half a cup of reserved pancetta fat, and salt and pepper to taste. Drain the cooked pasta and add it to the bowl with the egg mixture. Toss to combine. Add the crispy pancetta to the pasta mixture and toss again. Pour the pasta mixture into a greased 9 by 13 inch baking dish. Bake in a preheated 350 degree Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius oven for 15 to 20 minutes or until the sauce is set and bubbly. Chapter 6. Calling all cheese lovers, this creamy chicken fusilli bake is for you. Start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. Cook 1 pound of fusilli pasta according to package directions. While the pasta is cooking, dice 1 pound of cooked chicken breast. In a large saucepan, melt 4 tablespoons of butter over medium heat. Whisk in a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour and cook for 1 minute, stirring constantly. Gradually whisk in 3 cups of chicken broth and bring to a simmer. Reduce heat to low and simmer for 5 minutes or until the sauce has thickened, stirring occasionally. Stir in 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese, 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, and the diced cooked chicken. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Fold in the cooked and drained pasta. Pour the pasta mixture into a greased 9 by 13 inch baking dish. Bake in the preheated oven for 20 minutes or until bubbly and heated through. Craving a healthy and delicious meal? This salmon and spinach pasta bake is the perfect choice. First, preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Cook 1 pound of penne pasta according to the package directions. Once it's done, drain and set it aside. Meanwhile, heat 1 tablespoon of olive oil in a large skillet over medium heat. Season 1 pound of skinless, boneless salmon fillets with salt and pepper to taste. Cook the salmon for 3 to 4 minutes per side or until it's cooked through. Remove the salmon from the pan and flake it with a fork. In the same skillet, melt 2 tablespoons of butter over medium heat. Whisk in 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour and cook for 1 minute, stirring constantly. Gradually whisk in 2 cups of milk and bring it to a simmer. Reduce the heat to low and let it simmer for 5 minutes or until the sauce has thickened, stirring occasionally. Next, stir in 1 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Add 10 ounces of chopped frozen spinach, thawed and squeezed dry. Fold in the flaked salmon. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Now fold in the cooked and drained pasta. Finally, pour the pasta mixture into a greased 9 by 13 inch baking dish. Bake in the preheated oven for 20 minutes or until it's bubbly and heated through. Enjoy. Get ready for a flavor explosion with this cheesy chicken caprese pasta bake. Preheat oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Cook 1 pound of rotini pasta according to package directions. Drain and set aside. Meanwhile, heat 1 tablespoon of olive oil in a large skillet over medium heat. Add 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken breasts cut into 1-inch pieces and cook until browned on all sides. Remove chicken from the pan and set aside. Add 1 sliced onion and 2 cloves of minced garlic to the skillet and cook until softened, about 5 minutes. Stir in 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1/2 teaspoon of dried basil, and salt and pepper to taste. Bring to a simmer and cook for 10 minutes. Stir in the cooked chicken, 1 cup of chopped fresh mozzarella cheese, and 1/2 cup of chopped fresh basil. Fold in the cooked and drained pasta. Pour the pasta mixture into a greased 9 by 13 inch baking dish. Top with 1/2 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. Bake in the preheated oven for 20 to 25 minutes or until the cheese is melted and bubbly. Calling all veggie lovers. This Garden Delight vegetable pasta bake is packed with nutrients and flavor. Preheat oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Cook 1 pound of your favorite pasta according to package directions. Drain and set aside. Meanwhile, heat 1 tablespoon of olive oil in a large skillet over medium heat. Add 1 diced onion, 1 diced green bell pepper, and 1 diced red bell pepper and cook until softened, about 5 minutes. Add 2 cloves of minced garlic and cook for 1 minute more. Stir in 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1/2 teaspoon of dried basil, and salt and pepper to taste. Bring to a simmer and cook for 10 minutes. Stir in 1 cup of chopped broccoli florets, 1 cup of chopped cauliflower florets, and 1/2 cup of frozen peas, thawed. Fold in the cooked and drained pasta. Pour the pasta mixture into a greased 9 by 13 inch baking dish. Top with 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese and a 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Bake in the preheated oven for 20 to 25 minutes, or until the cheese is melted and bubbly. Get ready for a culinary adventure with this melt-in-your-mouth beef cheek lasagna. Season 2 pounds of beef cheeks with salt and pepper. In a large Dutch oven, heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil over medium-high heat. Sear the beef cheeks on all sides until browned. Remove the beef cheeks from the pot and set aside. Reduce the heat to medium and add 1 diced onion, 2 diced carrots, and 2 diced celery stalks to the pot. Cook until softened, about 5 minutes. Add 4 cloves of minced garlic and cook for 1 minute more. Stir in 1 cup of dry red wine, scraping up any browned bits from the bottom of the pot. Add 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, half a teaspoon of dried basil, and salt and pepper to taste. Return the beef cheeks to the pot. Bring to a simmer, cover, and reduce heat to low. Cook for 2 to 3 hours, or until the beef cheeks are fork tender. Remove the beef cheeks from the pot and shred with 2 forks. Strain the sauce and discard the solids. Preheat oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Spread a thin layer of the sauce in the bottom of a 9 by 13-inch baking dish. Top with lasagna noodles, followed by a layer of the shredded beef cheek mixture, a layer of ricotta cheese, and a layer of shredded mozzarella cheese. Repeat layers, ending with a layer of mozzarella cheese. Bake in the preheated oven for 30 minutes or until bubbly and heated through. And there you have it, folks. 10 more incredible pasta bakes that are sure to satisfy your cravings. Which one will you try first? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to share pictures of your culinary masterpieces. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing recipes.